If you want to create videos like the ones you see running in the background, clips where you can deliberately control both the camera and the character's movement, then this is your moment to stay tuned. What matters to me is perfect motion control. Did I find it? Maybe. Let me take you into the world of the new video AI platform called Kinetix. The company claims it offers a 3D controlled video model for limitless creative freedom. Bold words. Let's see if they hold up. To get right into it, we head over to the Kinetix.tech website. And there are two statements waiting for us that, as someone working with video AI, immediately caught my eye. Precise character motion, with 3D understanding and true control over your camera motion. Anyone who has tried to match character movement with a specific camera shot knows how tricky that can be. I covered this topic in detail in a previous Runway Act 2 tutorial, showing how you can shape your own recordings via video to video. Some of the limitations Runway still has, like frame video from waist up, simply don't exist here. With Kinetix, things run surprisingly smooth, and it's genuinely fun to bring scenes to life. When testing, the platform was still in beta. After release, some things may change. Let me show you a few examples from my first test run and walk you through how I created them. First, log in. At the moment, there are 3 different plans, each giving you a different number of generations. Every video costs 50 credits at the time of recording. It doesn't matter whether you use the Kamo 1 model, which offers good quality and faster results, or the Kamo 1 Ultra model, which delivers noticeably higher quality, but takes a bit longer. The Kamo 1 Ultra model only works with a subscription, but it's absolutely worth it. The difference between the regular and the Ultra version is easy to spot. I didn't hesitate and went straight for the Ultra tier because I really wanted to see what this platform can do. Step 1. As with any video AI model, we need a first frame. The platform offers 3 ways to provide an image, one of which is uploading it from an external source. Just click the upload icon. In the example on the right, you can clearly see the requirements. It should be a full, standalone person. For a clean transfer, the following applies. The pose of the character should approximate the first frame of the acting video you provide. Drag your image into the upload field on the left, and it is ready to use. If you are not happy with it, simply click Reset in the top right. If you prefer to use the in-app image generator from Kinetix, click on Create and enter your prompt on the left. You can also provide reference images. On the right, you have 2 options: Reset, which removes all inputs, and Generate. The finished image appears on the right. If you are happy with it, use the white button, Use as first frame. If not, click Edit Result and adjust it until it works as your first frame. When you click Edit, the newly created image becomes the new reference. In the style of a typical AI image edit model, like Nano Banana Pro, Seedream 4, or Flux 2, I now enter something like Remove the helmet and click Generate again. The result is updated, and I confirm this image as my first frame. I assume that the images generated via Create are already optimized for the Kinetix requirements. You can also check the prompting guide below to see what such an image should look like. Back to the process. You can see that the first frame is now defined. There is also the option to select an image from the library, but that is self-explanatory, since you simply choose one of your previously uploaded or generated images. Now we move on to step 2, the acting video. Kinetix refers to this as how the main subject moves during the video, which simply means the external video you provide, from which the AI extracts the exact motion sequence. Click on Add Acting Video. In the next interface, you can choose from existing examples shown on the left, select one of your previously uploaded videos, or provide a completely new one. One important detail: the selectable length of the clip depends on your subscription. In the free tier, you are limited to 5 seconds. If your video is longer, a dialog box appears where you define the section you want to use before clicking Continue. Once that is done, the acting video is set. Step 3 is how the camera evolves during the video. When you click on Pick a Camera Motion, a new interface opens. Here you can choose from several options, ranging from static to more complex movements. To make things easier, each option is accompanied by a small animation that shows exactly what it does. That makes it quite straightforward. Let's simply use dolly in. With that, the camera movement is defined. There are two additional features: keep head in frame and handheld camera. Both terms are fairly self-explanatory. If you still have questions, hover over the small information tooltip with your mouse. Step 4 is the prompt. As mentioned before, there is a guideline for this, which you can find on the Kinetix help page. You have 1,500 characters available for your text. Since my video features a kneeling man, I simply write, "The man kneels and tries to hide, then gets up and waves at the camera." Finally, you select the model. As already mentioned, I use Kamo 1 Ultra and click on Generate. That is essentially it. The process is straightforward and the platform is very clearly structured. I miss that with many competitors who overload everything with models, features and options, as if that somehow improves usability. My comment on this particular interface is, Kinetix, well done. Here are 2 quick tips that can save you a lot of time. First, make life easier for the AI. Create a first frame where the prompt includes something like the person holds their hands open to both sides. That small addition helps the model recognize arms and hands without guessing. Second, if you don't have space to act out movements for the acting video, don't stress. Just generate a basic character in Midjourney and let another tool, like Kling AI, perform whatever action you need. If your prompt says the man kneels and tries to hide, then gets up and waves at the camera, the character will do exactly that. If you want something wild, use the man jumps up and down. He dances like crazy while his hair flies through the air. Come up with any movement and you instantly have a usable clip as the acting video. The best part, you can take that same prompt over to Kinetix and get a matching animation there as well. No rearranging your studio, no lights, no physical acting. Of course, if you want absolute precision and subtle details, nothing beats recording a real video yourself. As promised, here are 3 examples. Once your videos are generated, they land in a kind of media library. What surprised me right away, you get 3 videos for just 50 credits. Not bad at all. The AI delivers variations of the same setup, each with small but noticeable differences. Look at the clip with the red comic character. In one version, the boxer actually touches the leaves on the right. In the others, he doesn't. So you get a meaningful range to choose from. When I click on a video, I see the usual basics: reuse input, like, download and delete. In the following examples, the bottom left shows the first frame, the top left the acting video, the top right the final result, and the bottom right the prompt and camera definition. Example 1. A man in a vintage spacesuit stands between towering alien monoliths in an authentic 1960s film photograph. The astronaut seems so thrilled by the sight that he breaks into a goofy moon dance. The camera move for this one is zoom out. The Kinetix prompt reads, "The man jumps up and down. The man dances like crazy." Example 2. A retro futuristic attractive blonde man with 1950s hairstyle in a red spacesuit in a colourful art style. Bananas are hanging everywhere, so going for a boxing routine with a dramatic finishing pose felt like the right choice. The camera move here is orbit left 45. The Kinetix prompt reads, "The man suddenly starts boxing invisible opponents, then freezes in a heroic pose." Example 3. A pirate, camera shot through dense grass. The guy clearly has no idea where he is and reacts by pointing his fingers in every direction while yelling his frustration into the world. The camera move is crane up. The Kinetix prompt reads, "The man points fingers in all directions and shouts angrily." Time for an early verdict. As expected, there are a few minor challenges, and the team is clearly working hard to iron them out. It is genuinely enjoyable to be part of a platform at this stage, because you get a glimpse of where this whole market is heading. Kinetix describes its mission roughly like this: authentic, human motion without a traditional motion capture setup, combined with a no-code, browser-based interface and professional output. From realistic films to cartoons, music videos, advertising, and stylized animations, the entire range is on the table. And without exaggeration, The platform delivers on that promise. What still needs testing is how consistently styles are maintained. In the comic example, the result leaned more toward 3D visualization than a true comic look. The prompt needs to be sharpened here. With the astronaut, 2 out of 3 versions had a slight break in the forward movement, while the third nailed it. Paying attention to the Kinetix guidelines is crucial. If your first frame shows a crowd of 100 characters, yet the AI is designed to animate one, you should not be surprised by unexpected results. Guidelines exist for a reason. The bottom line, an impressive project that genuinely makes you want to dive in and experiment. That's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for listening. See you soon. Your channel, AI, Now You Know.